And how the way they evangelize to people is actually friendship. It's called friendship evangelism, right? We will hit the campus, the college campus. That's the number one target. And we'll go to the college campus, and we'll talk to kids our age. They're like 20, 19, 18. And the way we will share the gospel is not right on the spot, okay? Not right on the spot, which is unbiblical, which I'll get into that why is unbiblical. But what we do is we'll say if we knew this guy liked video games, we'll talk about video games. If we knew this guy likes food, and that's his idolatry in his life, we'll talk about food. And then we'll invite him to our house, and we'll say, hey, we got food. Why don't we hang out, talk? You like games? I play Call of Duty. I don't know if that's still a thing. Call of Duty. And why don't we just play? I'm going to share a story with you that when I went to USF to evangelize with a friend of mine, which I won't say his name here. I went to evangelize with him, and as soon as we went to USF, we approached this guy. We knew right on the spot that he loved video games. We can tell just by looking at him. And right in the moment, we say, hey, man, my name's Eli, and we start introducing each other. And we start just talking, just having a good conversation. We did mention a little bit about Jesus. He wasn't really interested. So then right there, we asked him, say, hey, what do you like to do? And he said, well, I like to play video games. I was like, oh, what kind of games do you like to play? And he'll tell us, and we're like, wow, I play that game. I have that on my Xbox system. Why don't we play? What day are you free? And he'll say, I said, what about tomorrow? And he said, tomorrow I can't do it. I said, what about today? And he's like, you know what, today I can do it. And, since we live on college campus, everything's closed. So he literally rode his skateboard later on. Me and my friend, we literally on our way to grab chips, gummy worms and everything. And we're just so excited to just have them. And we have the drinks, the sodas. And then we set up the Xbox game, the game that he actually loves, okay? And we have all the controller out. He brought his controller, and he finally arrives, right? He finally arrives, and we're there. We start playing games. He started beating us in every round, which is crazy. He was really good. But right in that moment, we realized we felt like there was a moment, an open opportunity to share the gospel with him. We start talking about Jesus with him. In that very moment, he stopped us. He says, dude, I thought we were here to play games. I'm so confused. I said, well, we thought since, we're talking, we're friends, why not share the gospel with you? And he said, wow, that's just horrible. And I remember like it was yesterday. And I'm sitting there, and he got up. He didn't even say nothing. He got up, grabbed his skateboard, grabbed his controller, his book bag, and he just leaves. And me and my friend were sitting there, we're talking, we're like, well, I guess that's how it went. And I said, what we're going to do next? He said, well, since he wasn't baptized and everything, he's going to go to hell. Hopefully he doesn't. And I remember I was just like, wow, that really sucks. And I said, well, I got to go now. I actually got to go back home. And I exit out, and, I don't know where he actually meets me in the parking lot. And I'm getting to my car, and he's just like, hey, Eli, can I talk to you for a second? And I said, yeah, bro, what's up? And he goes and tells me, dude, that was so manipulative. And I said, what do you mean? That was so cult-like behavior. Mind you, I didn't know anything about cult. I didn't really study that, so I didn't understand that term. And I'm hearing him. I said, we just wanted to share the gospel. He's like, why you didn't just be honest with me? It seemed like I was just a number to you. Anyways, he just walked away, and to this day, I wish I'm able to see him. I know that's not held against me. I know I'm forgiven in Christ ultimately, but if I ever see him, I wish I can apologize to him and really share the gospel with him. Why am I sharing this with you? Because that's what the local church does these days, friendship evangelism. That's why it's so dangerous. And I'm a victim at times to it. Sometimes the Lord, he shows me something. I'm like, oh, I was being a little manipulative there. And I'll ask God forgiveness, and I'll go to the person right away. But this is why friendship evangelism is dangerous. But you see, you know why people adopt that? You know why people take that? Because they want people to like them. They don't want to lose their reputation, like the Apostle Paul says. They don't want to lose the respect. They don't want to lose none of that. And that goes completely against what Jesus actually called us. What does he call his disciples? To deny ourselves, to pick up our cross daily. And what? To love neighbor. But I believe full-heartedly, brothers and sisters, that if you can't love God ultimately, you can't love neighbor.